Actually on Alexandria Drive right now, heading back towards Harrodsburg Road. The roads are fairly clear, but I think that's mainly because of traffic just keep coming in both directions. As you can see, some traffic coming towards us. Not so much so because of the plows. It's definitely down towards Main Street in the central part of Lexington. That is very clear. You can tell that plows have been through, it's been salted a little bit more. But as we slowly start radiating out, like we've been mentioning in the last hour, those secondary and tertiary roads, those will be the ones that will soon get more and more attention as the morning progresses.
Although the sun has come up, you can't really see the flames as much. You could certainly see the smoke that Justin was mentioning just a moment ago. I'll step away so you can get a much clearer look. And that is definitely having a damper on the air quality here. If you are interested in donating, come down to the Catholic Action Center here off Industry Road. Let staff members know that you have a donation. They'll put it in a container like this. Or you can also drop off donations at any of their other donation drop-off locations, which we have linked inside this story on our website, fox56news.com. Bye, bye, bye. A popular NSYNC song, but also the mindset of millions of Americans during the holidays, this year especially. And while spending can be a lot of fun, drowning in debt certainly is not. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas here at Amazon. I'll have what you need to know this Cyber Monday. Johnny Templin lives to serve, but this week he's doing just that by living in the elements. His goal, to shed light on the hidden realities of homelessness. Now, let's do a quick demo here. Let's say Peyton Hinkle, he's making dessert for us today, and here's what we got. He pulls out, got a fire on the muffins. Not actually, of course, but we're for demonstration's sake. This is called the pass method, P-A-S-S. First, P, you're going to want to pull the pin. A, aim at the flame. S, squeeze the trigger. And then S again, spray out the flame. Make sure you get everything out, but also make sure you have 911 on call. God forbid you need more help. For Fox 56 News, I'm Tyler Melito.
The number of people taking on holiday debt wasn't really changed from last year, but the amount of debt grew a lot.
Matt Schultz, a chief credit analyst for LendingTree, says holiday debt spiked 24% this year, thanks in large part to the highest inflation rates we've seen in 4 decades.
The folks who did get into holiday debt found themselves in a deeper hole. And again, a lot of that is just about inflation and the prices of everything being so much more.
Getting your finances back in the black is tough, but it may be easier than you think.
If you have several different, credit card payments or debt payments, each month, you go after the largest one first. And the reason for that being is because of the high interest attached to that large bill that you have.
John York is an investment advisor here in Lexington. He says the first step to getting back on your feet is to assess what you want.
Coffees, just eating out. If you're spending $10, $15, $20 a day on lunch, that can add up over time.
Versus what you actually need.
Car payments, things like student loans, mortgage payments.
At the end of the day, when it comes to your money, both men recommend being mindful and methodical.
Paying attention to your finances. You got to have a banking app on your phone and you need to check it. I check mine probably 10 to 12 times a month. I find that really important and it helps me be able to put money away every single month.
We live in a technology-driven society. So how do we spark a passion for reading?
Our students coming in, they always want the devices. A lot of times it's only a few weeks after they get home from the hospital when they're born that they get an iPad in front of their face and they have a screen in front of their face.
But Owingsville Elementary School wants to show young, developing minds you can travel to unbelievable worlds with a book in your hand.
Far too often the concept of reading is seen as boring. I'd rather go play a video game instead of go and read this book.
When Principal Sean Bailey heard about a vending machine for books,
if we can just get the right book in the kids' hands and they can fall in love with that one book, that is what we're striving for.
He jumped at the opportunity.
And we want to incorporate any type of novelty and fun into the experience for the kids and learning.
Post-pandemic, the need for reading engagement is at a high.
We've seen a decline, not just here at our school, but across the state, across the country, of literacy rates have dipped. And so we need to take every resource we can and put it into getting our kids close that gap so our kids can grow.
It takes one book to light that spark. Just ask the students.
Yeah, Gilbert the Surfer Dude.
I can't believe it.
Is it exciting?
Yeah.
Safe to say, they absolutely love it.
When I have had a chance to use the book vending machine, I've got one of the best books I've ever had. I feel like it would help me learn more about like people or make me better at reading. And I'm just really excited.
This holiday season, it all starts with a click.
Like, this is our Super Bowl. Every time we go into December, that's go time for us here at Amazon. You know, we start planning for peak season basically in January. And this peak season we've had is another one for the record books for Amazon.
Just seconds after you click buy, Amazon's technology and associates get hard at work.
When you make that order, it's going to integrate it to our computer system that is planning a travel path for an associate to walk and pick that item out of a bin. For the associate, they're just going to put that in a tote, and they're going to put the tote on the conveyance. And then the technology in the building will sort those totes to the same area so they can combine those two items in one box and get it shipped out to you.
But sometimes the item you order might not be in the bluegrass.
That's where our facility here at CVG comes in Amazon Air. So we'll unload it from the airplane. Our ramp team will bring it into our sort building. We'll sort it using the technology we have in the site. And then from there, it's going to go out either to a sortation center that's in your area or a delivery station.
From there, once it gets dropped off, Amazon is officially in the home stretch.
So when we put it on the truck and it drops that container off at your local delivery station, it's already sorted by zip code, so the truck's there. They can take it right out of that container, load it into their delivery vehicle, and they can get it on the road.
All building up to what the company calls a customer's Amazon moment.
Right, they've got their package, their present's been delivered on their doorstep. They can see the package, a picture of their package delivered on the doorstep in their app. So to them, and like, that's the Amazon moment that customers expect us to deliver on time, all the time, and that's a really important part of what we do every day.